this is Larry Marino. I'm with Oliver Milton from YMT Vacations, and we want to tell you about our upcoming Alaska cruise and Canadian Rocky land tour set for July 24th. This is going to be fun, and we want you to join us. Oliver, tell us about the trip.
Well, let me just tell you a few of the highlights. Obviously, you're going to fly to Seattle, and then from Seattle, you'll get to see that city, which is a beautiful. The Emerald City is beautiful, and then you're off to Vancouver, where you'll board the MS Volent on a Holland America 5-star luxury liner.
Oh, we love Holland America. Our last trip was on a Holland America, and everybody had such a great time. The food, excellent.
Not only the food,
the service,
but
everything.
The service, everything. It's 5-star for a reason. And then as you board the ship, you're welcomed by an incredible crew. Yeah. You'll cruise underneath the Lion's Gate to the inside passage. And your first stop is Juneau. And Juneau is known as the Little San Francisco because of the little wooden steps and all the rows of homes and all. And it's a beautiful area to visit, and there's a lot of fun to be had. And then from Juneau, the very next day, you'll be off to Skagway. And that's a beautiful area, and it's really where the gold rush began. And it's almost like dropping back in time to the 19th century. I mean, it's just a beautiful, and it's well preserved. There's so much to do in that town, and it is a little red light district as well, but it's well preserved, but it's not what it used to be.
Now, Oliver, one of the great things about this trip is we have selected a ship that has been grandfathered into Glacier Bay. Now, a lot of ships today are not, but we're going. So tell us about that.
Well, Glacier Bay is spectacular, and it is grandfathered into Glacier Bay. And, you know, when you're at Glacier Bay, the natives call it Thunder Bay for a reason, because when the calving of the ice breaks away from the glacier, it makes an incredible noise. You can't even hear yourself talk. It's magnificent, and it's beautiful, and it's a 60-mile long area that you better have your camera because it's beautiful. And of course the wildlife and everything that's going on at that particular point, you'll really enjoy it. So Glacier Bay is really one of the real highlights of this. And as you said, the Holland America is grandfathered into Glacier Bay, so it is a real treat for the listeners to get to go there.
There's so much to tell you. We can't tell you all right here, but we do want you to know that this is for KRLA listeners. And one other part, we've been telling you about the cruise portion. There's a whole other part of this after the cruise for our listeners.
Absolutely. Just one other thing as far as Alaska, they do get to go to Ketchikan, which is the salmon capital of the world, and I know you love the food. So
they bring it on fresh. You know, they don't just load the ship the first day with everything. As we travel, they bring it on.
But the land portion itself, they will absolutely have a ball. You start in Vancouver and you go to Calgary, but on the way, you see Kamloops, a beautiful artistic town, and then from there you are on the Icefield Parkway, which is 142 miles, the most spectacular journey in the world through the heart of the Canadian Rockies, and it's Jasper.
Beautiful places.
And Banff and Lake Louise. It is just spectacular.
Pristine. Gorgeous. You want to find out more, how do you do this?
Call 800-922-9000, and we have travel consultants that are very, very familiar with not only the trip, but also KRLA listeners, because we've done several trips with listeners, and we always get a very, very favorable response. So
it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, July 24th, it's the Alaska cruise, and then there's the land portion in the Canadian Rockies.
In the Canadian Rockies. It's a magnificent trip.
Let's give that number one more time. Everybody call and find out more.
1-800-922-9000.
We'll see you there.